The Advanced Performance Engines Force Chassis Club 20 Suspension, Jones Racing Products number 2, that's CJ Howell. On the outside, it'll be the 51X of Brandon Downs. Downs coming to us from Wiley, Texas. On the inside of row number 2 from Shreveport, the Jeff's Racing Products Hitman Pro 1 Transmissions, J&J Motorsports XXX is Sean Graham. And to the outside, in the 161, that's going to be Remington Budd out of Halton, Louisiana. Dean Rasco in Colt 45. He's on the list, but he's not on the track. We got Tate, Gary Hendrickson, Justin Wheeler, starting Michael Harlow, and Jeff Hammond. It's a good cover littered throughout this one here. As 36 takes off. Certainly lost the right rear tire. Maybe that's only lost. I thought maybe broke an axle or dug down into the racetrack. But Gary Hendrickson, the 00 car, will not be able to continue in this one. So good cars starting throughout this one here. Perkins in the 22 car, 13 Hammond, who won a heat race last week in Arklatex. Of course, Michael Harlow in the 5M and Justin Whitehead in the 36J. And of course, you talk about that front half of the field, some pretty tough cars. CJ Howell, always tough here. Looks like CJ got maybe a new wrap, new sides on the 2 car after. Were you at Arklatex? Saw what happened to him last week?
I was at Arklatex, but man, it's all a blur.
He won the B main. CJ won the B main last Saturday and was rolling down to Tech in the infield, right? And lap car, and he collided, and they had to get unhooked. It broke his race car before the night. He ended up starting the factory stock A main in Little John Tuggle's car last weekend, so wasn't able to get the car repaired in time for the factory stock A feeder, but got the number 2 Force chassis back ready to rock and roll tonight for CJ.
I think that's just a different body on that car that they had, because they had run a race car that looked just like that before, but I think it's the same chassis just with that body put on it. So, or I don't know, it could be just a different skin.
All dizzy on that. Sorry. No.
Well, so far we're not running through these factory stock heat races like we normally do. We're going to see maybe we can click off some more laps here in heat race number 2 and then carry that momentum into heat race 3 and 4. I believe the limited modifieds will be up after the factory stock heat races for their first round of heat races. Every limited modified this week will get 2 heat races tonight.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Big money hanging in the balance. 2 consecutive weekends, over $16,000 total dollars on the line for the USRA Limited Modified Division. Is tough break for Gary Hendrickson here in your second USRA factory stock heat. Real quick shout out Jason Underwood watching with him and his son Jacob in Meridian, Mississippi, watching Marvin Lewis Jr. tonight. And I don't know, Josh, what just happened.
I believe CJ Howell was protesting that restart by 51X of Brandon Downs. He got on the gas for a second and then he was like, I think I'm going to let the flagman call this one back.
So it's got to be the horse on the inside stable. Uh-oh. How about this? What are we doing? A little bit of confusion here. I'm sorry. Spoke it out of my mind there on the mic. So here we go. Reactive restats. So this time the 161 of Red Bud's going to restart on the outside of the front row alongside CJ Howell. Sean Graham back racing at Boothill. Wasn't here at our most recent event. Was waiting on a motor. He's got a new best engine underneath the hood of the XXX. Boy, times are changing. Off turn 4. To the green flag we go. Down the purple line. Off the exit. Slip up the race and a major push. Down the racetrack. And race to the outside of the 51 exit. Down they go through corner. Turn number 3. 36 J drives it in deep to the outside of the 5 by 161 up front. Way up the racetrack. 36 J pocket at 2 for the price of 1. Rolls up to 5th. After 2 CJ Howell still racing with 3 miles on the tail at the tail. Harlow picked up the win at Baton Rouge Raceway last